and welcome. The Hindu editorial today has a topic: a long road. Okay, a long road. Also, it refers to a long distance required to be covered, or a long plot, a long scheme of growth and development required to be covered. Let us see how it spans out in the subtopic. The subtopic says the center will have to convince states that the national education policy benefits all. So, this is the long road. It is difficult to convince states for the benefits that will come up in future, and this is the thing which national education policy which has been announced uh, yesterday uh, carries some benefits, and those benefits will be perceived by everyone, and this is what to be convinced to the states so that the goals can be achieved. Let us see how what the passage says. The National Education Policy 2020, announced by Ministry of Human Resource Development, sets for itself the goal transforming the system to meet the needs of 21st century India. Now, this is an introductory sentence which gives a general outlay as to what is going to be covered in this passage, and it says just one simple thing, that NEP, National Education Policy 2020, announced by Ministry of Human Resources or Ministry of Human Resource Development, has set a goal, has a set of goal of transformation, so that the country is able to meet the challenges of 21st century. Second sentence becomes crucial in that once we have goal of transformation for the whole country is there in mind, we have a kind of federal system in which things must be supported by states as well. Then only such goal covering the whole of country can be achieved. So, in a federal system, any educational reform can be implemented only with the support for the states, and the center has the giant task of building a consensus on the many ambitious plans. So, this is a kind of guideline. This is a kind of guideline, and it describes goal of transformation as to how this goal can be achieved. It says that we are a federal system, and we require support of states to implement anything, any plan, particularly in the area of education or in the area of reforms. And the center has the giant task of building a consensus, a general opinion in favor of this plan. This is consensus on the general agreement, right? A consensus on the ambitious plans. So this whole sentence relates to this word goal of transformation. This goal of transformation can be achieved only under when these things get fulfilled. So, the policy inter alia means besides other things, aims to eliminate problems. So, what are the problems that we foresee in implementing this policy must be eliminated, and the problems relate to pedagogy. Pedagogy refers to the type of teaching method, the kind of teaching method that we follow refers to pedagogy. Structural inequalities. What is structural inequalities? See, it says that there is lot of inequality, structural inequality in the country related to education. There are some educational institutes who will put you to sit down a class which has an illiterate teacher, or which has an unskilled teacher, or which is under the tree. Now these are the things that relate to structure. There are schools where air conditioned classrooms are available, where highly qualified teachers are available, where the teaching medium is in English and it is taken as elite kind of teaching. So these are structural inequalities. Then there is access asymmetries. What is access? Access to education. There are places where everyone is allowed to have good education, and there are places devoid of this, devoid of education in totality, no educational facilities at all. So this asymmetry has to be corrected. And then there is rampant commercialization. Those running the schools, they are after the money and not after the good education of the children. Or if there is a government program to benefit students by providing dress and so many things, there is corruption as well. So this commercialization process has to be done with. Commercialization also on a mass scale is found in the form of donations that schools or educational institutions demand from parents. So this has to be done away with. The NEP 2020 is the first omnibus policy. What is omnibus policy? Omnibus virtually refers to large volume of books covering different aspects of education. And this omnibus policy, the policy covers large area, academic area, to cover so many things. So the NEP 2020 is the first such policy, that the one issued after the one issued in 1986. It is the first one. The previous one was issued in 1986, and it has to contend with multiple crises in the system. And of course it has to face it has to deal with many problems in the system. It is no secret that primary schools record shockingly poor literacy. So primary school means the basic schooling, yes, we can say up to class 3, from nursery to class 3. Now this has poor literacy and numeracy outcomes and number outcomes. The number as compared to the total number of infants that we have in the country, the number found in schools are quite discouraging. The dropout levels in in middle and secondary schools are significant, and it says the dropout, the students that do not go ahead with education after failing or after being dropped out is quite high, and the higher education system has generally failed to meet the aspirations of multidisciplinary programs. It also recognizes that the aspirations made with higher education are also discouraging. The higher education must pinpoint to multidisciplinary programs, then only an all-round success can be had in the country. So this is a large sentence, and this sentence covers primary schools, middle and secondary schools, and the higher education, and counts on the problems that all these three face. In structural terms, the NEPs measure to introduce early childhood education from age 3. So, early childhood education begins from age 3. This is what it says. Offer school board examinations twice a year to help improve performance. Move away from rote learning. Raise mathematical skills for everyone. Shift to 4-year undergraduate college degree system, and create a Higher Education Commission of India represent major changes. Now, these are so many things covered in just one sentence. So, what does it say? It says that education begins at age 3 and offers 2 exams every year to help improve the performance. Then, what we have today is rote learning. Rote learning refers to learning by memorizing and nothing doing with the practical experiences. Now, this is being done away with. Raise mathematical skills, improve the mathematical skills for everyone. Mathematics has been found to be quite a vital, a crucial information, knowledge in all spheres of life. Shift to a 4-year undergraduate college degree system. So this is the change, and create a Higher Education Commission of India represent major changes. This is also under the program. This is what NEP looks for. Progress on these crucially depends on the will to spend, how much you will spend, and your decision to spend the promised 6% of GDP as public expenditure on education. So, in order to bring about all these changes, the expenditure has to be there, and that has to be massive also, which was not there till date. And 6% GDP is quite a lot of money. The policy also says that whatever possible, the medium of instruction in schools until at least class 5, but preferably until 8 and beyond, will be the home language or mother tongue or regional language. This is a long held view. Now, it gives an emphasis to this aspect of the policy, that teaching should be done in the local languages, or the at least the regional languages, so that the actual learning goes through to the students. This is a long held view and has its merits, although in a large and diverse country where mobility is high, the student should have the option to study in the language that enables a transfer nationally. So it also looks for the kind of a problem where the nation because nation has a language mosaic, a mix of so many languages, and people, parents move during their job tenure from one place to another. So language should not be a bar for their kids. This is the thing which it says English has performed that role due to historical factors. So historically, since ever since British rule was there, English has come out to be a unified language, and so English becomes an alternative uh, for such situations. There are some good elements to the NAP 2020 that will generate little friction. So this is it says it speaks something about the dissolution of disagreements and need only adequate resourcing. It says that only resourcing is required for this. No skilled and trained not required in this case. Only resources. If resources are there, it will reduce friction. Provision of an energy filled breakfast in addition to nutritious midday meal to help children achieve better learning outcomes is one. It says that we already have midday meal facility at schools. In addition to midday meal, we should we are adding this breakfast also to schools, and this will attract more children uh, to the schools. Creation of inclusion funds to help socially and educationally disadvantaged children pursue education is another. So another point that will reduce disagreement of states with the center is inclusion funds. A fund that to be created in the name of inclusion fund, and that fund will help the children which are educationally and socially disadvantaged, or poor enough not to poor enough to avoid schools, or uh, are not able to go to school for any other reason, should also be able to pursue education, and that can be achieved with the help of inclusion funds. Where the policy fails to show rigor, uh, where the policy fails to show uh, carefulness and thoroughness, however, is on universalization of access both in schools and higher education. The right to education needs a specific measure to succeed. So wherever the thoroughness and carefulness is missing, the right to education should come out and succeed. Moreover, fee regulations exist in some states even now, but the regulatory process is unable to rein in profiteering in the form of unaccounted donations. It says that some states have implemented fee regulations, but they are not able to implement it or control the unaccounted donations that the schools receive. So, this is another thing that it will cover. The idea of a national higher education regulatory council as an apex control organization is bound to be resented by states. Now, it is obvious thing. States are monitoring their own affairs, own academic curricula, uh, and the center wants an apex control over it with the help of national higher education regulatory council. and this is much to the distaste of states, and so there will be resentment, there will be some disagreement uh, of states with the center on this ground. Similarly, a national body for aptitude tests would have to convince the states of its merits. So, the NAP has worked out a plan to convince the states on its merits with the help of national aptitude tests, a national body for aptitude tests. Among the many imperatives, what is imperative? An imperative is must, something must have. So, among the many must haves, the deadline to achieve universal literacy and numeracy by 2025 should be a top priority. Now, this is an advice. There are many must haves. You must have this, you must have that, you must have still another that. And the deadline to have it by 2025 should be taken as top priority. This is the advice as a goal that will crucially determine progress at higher levels. So, the progress must include progress at higher levels as well, higher education as well. So, this is the thing that we have with this passage. Let us have a skeleton out of it. What is the skeleton? The topic, a long road, something which for which a consistent effort has to be made for a longer period of time. The states are to be convinced for national education policy. This is the subtopic. The center must go ahead convincing states in favor of in favor of developing a consensus for national education policy. The then goes ahead with the first sentence. The goal of transformation has been set by NEP 2020, and for that it is important to have support from the states, and states will support only when there is consensus on this line, and the NAP looks to eliminate so many things: the method of teaching, the structural inequalities, the access asymmetries, the commercialization, things like that. And for that, it has to make a large volume of books. Earlier, there was a policy in 1986, and the problems it had to deal with were many. It is no secret that primary schools record shockingly poor literacy. It goes ahead with the present problems. The primary schools have poor literacy. The number and dropout in middle and higher school and secondary schools are high. Higher education has failed to meet aspirations. The policy looks to begin education process from the age of 3, conducting board exams or school exams twice a year. No learning by memorizing, raising mathematical skills, and 4-year undergraduate curricula, as well as creation of higher education commission. This all can be achieved, which will be supported by 6% GDP spent on education. The medium of education becomes very important so that students are attracted, and that should be the local language or at least the regional ones. And for those who move from one place to another, should be uh, the language should be something like uh, English. Sorry. Now it says that some energy filling things are included in national education policy. The policy wants to add breakfast. The midday meal is already there. It will remain there as such. And then it wants to create inclusion funds to help socially and educationally disadvantaged children. Besides, wherever the is not thorough, is fails to be thorough, the REP, the right to education, must come up, and it should uh, contain specific measures also. Moreover, the fee regulation. This fee regulation, some states are have made rules related to fee regulations, but they are not able to control the unaccounted donations, and that has to be taken account over here. And then uh, besides having so many imperatives, if this is made a top priority, the actual progress by 2025 can be achieved. So this is the message, and this is how the passage spans out, finally concluding to the point of progress, and that is possible only only when the things are taken on top priority. Thank you, with a request to that you like it and subscribe it, and also join Telegram at the link given over here. Thank you very much.